it has occurred to me as I sit here listening to Rest in Peace. Yes, that is actually the name of the song. I am not sure which of these scenes I put the actual game on. This is gonna be fun. We are a professional grade operation here, clearly. Hello, y'all. Welcome to RGLove 2026. I am your lead-off batter, I guess, Emptyeye. And we are going to start what I creatively call the East 2 continuation %, because I enjoy tweaking the speedrun purists to insist that % as a very specific definition, and you can't just throw it at the end of every single category name. This is not even a speedrun I'm doing. This is just me playing more East 2, continuing my run from, I believe it was our 10th anniversary stream of East Book 1 and 2. I'm just gonna play that, and I threw a % on at the end of it. It's fine. Everything is fine. Let's see if it's this one. Okay. That might be it. That's definitely not it. Ah, okay. Here we go. That's close. Ooh, look at that. Windows there and everything. I think that window's actually probably a little large, but that's okay. It's good enough. That's close. It's got everything I need on it. We can roll with that. Alright. I suppose I should throw up a timer. Biblically accurate OBS, yes. I suppose I should throw a timer up here, too. There it is. That's... new updates are available. We will not update, thank you very much. We'll just shove this over here. We will shove this over here. Live tech support. Look, if you're not doing live tech support on your big annual staff channel kind of fundraiser stream, what are you even doing with your life? Are you really streaming it all at that point? Alright. I think we're about ready to get started here. Let me move this on my end. I'm going to actually just reload the game. We have 2 on East 1 and then the Divine area. I'm going to reload this, and we're going to be basically standing right here, but that's fine. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Okay, so, to briefly recap where we were, we had just started East 2, basically. We are attempting to return the Books of East to their respective priest statues. To do that, we are in this area called the Divine Area. We're looking for the statues of the priests. Once we have returned all 6 books, that will open up the way to Solomon's Shrine, which is kind of our ultimate goal for East 2. So, let me adjust the speed. Alright, cool. Alright, so we've returned 1 book so far. We have returned the volume Hadal. We no longer have that one. We still have Toba, Dabby, Mesa, Gemma, and Fact to return. We also got this Wand of the Holy World, a Ancient Slate that gives us our goal, our letter to a doctor, because we have to save Lilia from dying. And then we have a Rhoda Tree Nut, which restores our magic, which is fine, but we don't actually have any magic to speak of as of right now. So, alright, with that, let's go in here. Let's see what this is all about. It's a mine. Spooky. A mine. Spooky. Spooky. Still spooky, but still very one way. No longer one way. You can see I'm not doing a lot of damage right now, because I am the absolute minimum level for being... Or actually, I shouldn't say the absolute. It may technically be possible to go 1 level lower than this. But it is basically the lowest level at which it is reasonably possible to end up here. to basically the lowest reasonable level to start East 2. And our equipment is not great. We don't have a shield. So we're missing some defense there. You always, where you can, you want to be a little bit off-center of any enemies you're trying to hit. That's why I go up half a tile and attack. Alright, what's in here? Ooh. Adol stares in amazement as the book he was holding suddenly floats from his hands and dissolves into the statue. Then hears a steady, low voice speak to him. You are a brave soul. I am glad you've come. These are the words of Toba. Each of us 6 priests has control over a specific magical wand. To reach the evil core, it will be helpful if you have these magical wands. Alright. That wasn't incredibly helpful, but we did get another book returned, and as a bonus, we got our health refilled from that as well, so. Ow, ow, ow. Okay, that's not great. Ow! Okay, let's go heal. No need to be off-center, yeah. Unfortunately, I need to... Yeah, alright, there we go. And also I need to wait for the health to refill as well. Link, I would also have to wait for magic to refill if I had any, but I don't, so... Yeah, I have played East 1 and 2 Chronicles Plus. I beat both of them, actually. I really liked East 2 Chronicles. 1 Chronicles a little less so. Chronicles Plus, I should say. I really liked 2. 1, I kind of felt like I could give a miss and not really miss much, but 2 was cool. Because 2, like, changed just enough to keep things fresh and keep you on your toes while still kind of, you know, being East 2 at its core. If that makes sense. May not, I'm not sure. Oh. Ouch. You know what? I'm gonna do this, actually. I'm gonna heal again, and I'm gonna kill one more enemy, and that will get me a level up. There we go. Level up. Alright, we now have an extra 3 health and some extra defense as well, and we should be stronger as well. We should be able to take these enemies out in maybe like 15 hits instead of 20. Yeah, you can actually see I'm already a little stronger. You do actually have to be fairly careful with where you save when you only have the one save file. You might remember I nearly got myself into a situation where I couldn't continue in East 1 because I kept reloading and immediately dying. So, alright, we want to go this way, I think? Yes, okay. We'll try going to the left. We'll try going to the left again. We have another area here. Cool. Another divine area. It all gets the Claria ring. Alright. Claria ring, I believe, reduces MP consumption? For this ring to move... Okay, no, it actually increases your movement speed. Sure, we'll roll with that. That's fine. But what the heck is Claria? We do not know that yet. We just know we have this ring made of it. Yeah, I love the arrangements in this version. I actually wish this version were more, like, available for purchase. I don't think we've seen a US release since the TurboGrafx Mini, which was pretty limited quantities, and before that it was on Wii Virtual Console. I think that was the last time it came out here, those two. Anyway, you are a brave soul. I'm glad you've come. These are the words of Dabby. Long ago, there was a tremendous power which lifted our land into the skies. This power surge was the result of an evil presence being born in this world. The source of this power comes from the special magic of East. This magic can feed both good and evil causes. However, the evil will never die as long as the magic exists. Alright, cool. I like to save frequently. A game allows me to save anywhere. I am going to take full advantage of that. So, okay, we have done everything we can do here. Let's go left. Go left again. Let's go left again. Always be saving. Yes, exactly. The game lets me save. I'm gonna save. Let's come up here. We have a door. Cool. Also, you'll notice each of the doors actually has kind of a different jewel highlighted on it. So this one is the top left jewel. It all stares in amazement as the book he is holding suddenly floats from his hands and dissolves into the statue. There's a steady, low voice speak to him. You are a brave soul. I am glad you've come. These are the words of Gemma. The evil in our lives is a direct reflection of our goodness. The creatures who hound us have a sad fate. They live their lives in the sinister shadow of darkness. I often wonder what they would have to say to the forces of light. There's nothing down there. This thing can't actually hurt me. That's awesome. That blink means the enemy cannot actually hurt you. Ow. That one very much could hurt me, though. Alright. Here. See, like this one has the top right one. Adol stares in amazement as the book he was holding suddenly floats from his hands and dissolves into the statue. He then hears a steady, low voice speak to him. You are a brave soul. I am glad you've come. These are the words of Mesa. 700 years ago, Ys was lifted to the sky in order to escape the clutches of evil. Solomon's shrine stands at the summit of Ys. To reach the shrine, you must climb the ice-covered walls and cross the land of lava. We got an ice and fire thing going on here. Okay. Alright, so we've done everything we can do here. Ow. Ow. Let's go back and heal. Because I don't have a healing at the moment. Fire and ice, yeah, Solomon's key too. Alright, yep, these are the words of Mesa. Great, yep. Alright, so we've returned 5 of the 6 books. That's pretty cool. That's great. Ow. Darn it. Okay, you know, I'm just gonna try to roll with this. Alright, so we came from there. Let's see what else is in this area here. Ow. Okay, we're dead. That's not great. Alright, that's not ideal, but... that's fine. We didn't really lose any progress. And here we are in the second area of the mine. Hidden passage. But there's nothing in it. Huh, we have a door here. What could this be? It's a monster! And as you can see, there's not a whole lot we can do here. So. Yep. So, I could throw myself at that for 2.5 hours. But we're gonna not do that. Instead, we're gonna go back. We're gonna go back over here, and... I saved a screenshot. Cool. Alright, so last time we went to the left there. Indeed. Let's go to the right, and then we'll go, let's see. Alright, there is nothing of note in here, I'm pretty sure. Nothing of note in here, okay. That's back there, so here. And if we try going to the right here, this might be something. Okay, let's take a look at what we got here. Before we go through that door. Oh, there's an enemy, and I'm dead. Cool. Good thing I saved where I did, I think. I think we're okay. Is that enemy? Yeah, okay. That enemy's just chilling over there. That's fine. Oh. Nothing of note there. Good. Good. Let's go to the bottom left. Okay. Here we go. The magic of fire. Aha. Wonder what we can do with that. Let's put that on. Alright, so right now, owing in part to our very low level, the magic of fire not actually very strong at all. But that's okay. I don't know that I actually want to save there, but okay. Let's go over here. And nothing to note over there. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so this was this area. Okay. I'm gonna save here because it's safe to do that. Also go this way. This was the ring, wasn't it? This wasn't to what I'm hoping it is. Yeah, okay. Whoops. As you can see, now that we have magic, we are a little bit safer. We are refilling our stats here. Link. All right, cool. This room. I think that's actually where I came from. Try this one. Yes, okay. This is new. So I think that's new. Let's see. Yeah, this game is fun. I like this game a lot. This is East Book 1 and 2 for the PC Engine / TurboGrafx CD. This game has come out in a bunch of other versions as well. This is, okay, I have been here before. Alright. Okay, that wasn't quite how I meant to do that, but it worked out. Yep, so this is a fun little game. Alright, and I have gained a level. I've gained 2 more hit points, 2 more magic points. And my magic might be a little stronger as well now. Helpful if you have these magical wands, yes, I know. Alright, divine area. Alright, and you can see now my magic now covers a slightly longer distance. It's also slightly stronger as well. So this is where I came from, right? Yeah, okay. This one now? Okay, yeah, this is new. left path here. Oh, we have more magic. Or another treasure chest, rather. Might be magic. I don't know. Adol gets the pickaxe. Interesting. Wonder what we can do with that. We can pickaxe some questions, I suppose. Ping. It serves its purpose well. That's good. We'll put back the clear ring from you. We'll try the left path here. Appears to be nothing of note. Okay, and indeed there is nothing of note. But yeah, this is a fun game. I like this game a lot. Yeah. So nothing to note there. Okay. So we did both of those. It smells like an important item. Indeed it does. Nah, a pickaxe and a mine, it'll never work. Alright, so let's head back up here. Want to, if I can. Ow. And you can see the enemies now hurt much less than they did. Wow. So. Actually, head all the way back to town, shall we? There. Okay, the Hollow Halls of the Divine Area. Right, I can save, yeah. Alright. I should forget. Do you fill my magic? No, I think it's Lilia's aunt. If you see Dr. Flare, be sure to give him the letter. By the way, Lilia doesn't know about her illness. So sorry that I cannot help her. Nope, okay. I forget where it actually is that you recover that, but alright, fine, whatever. The whole point of my being here is this. Chain armor, sold out. Wood shield, small shield, large shield. Okay. What a long sword. 1,000 gold? You know what? I'm gonna pick that up instead. And then for my shield... Yeah, okay. There we go. The market for buying iron ore. Alright, cool. Alright, so with that, we're going to... Let's see here. Well, first off, let's take a look at our current stats. 114, 112. If we put on the shield and our sword... 118, 114. So, not actually a huge upgrade, but it'll help. It will help. So here's Jira's house. There have been some eerie noises coming from the basement lately. I know you're a great swordsman. Will you go down there and see what it is? Sure. We'll go clean your basement. I guess we are now doubling as exterminators. There doesn't seem to be anything down here, friend. I don't know. I think you might want to, I don't know. You want to go see someone about what you think you're hearing, because I don't see anything there. I could have sworn there was someone in the village who would refill your MP, but maybe not. Oh well, we have ways around that, don't worry. Can I not go that way? I thought I could, but I guess not. Oh no, you go this way. Alright, so these enemies, they're actually now giving me a little bit less experience than before, so, alright. Okay. I missed. Missed again. Alright, I know what I'm looking for, so... Well, in this case, I'm probably just wasting my time. I probably should just go back in the divine area. I can heal in there, it's fine. The door is locked with an immense force. Ow. So between the increased power of the longsword and the little bit of a defense boost I got from the shield, you can see I'm now much more stout. It takes like 15 hits to kill me, whereas when I was here before, it took like 3, quite literally. Yep. Yep, East likes its scaled experience. Although it can be kind of helpful, because the way I like to look at it is if you're kind of a little bit of an East beginner, basically, if you're not sure how much experience you need, just kind of go until... just kind of go until you start not getting full experience, and you'll be fine, basically. At least in this game. But right now, I'm still getting, 40 experience from these enemies. So, in other words, I could probably still stand to level up some more. So how is everyone today? We have basically a near week of various games and funnery for you today here on RGL, or this upcoming week, I guess I should say. I'm merely the lead-off, and... Right, I need to go back into the mine. What am I doing? Well, right now I'm about to level up, is what I'm doing. There we go. Another 3 HP. Still getting full experience, by the way. Up at 2:30 AM all week. Ah, yes, Rayo Kid. How is Rayo Kid besides keeping you up all night? Alright, so now, armed with magic and a couple levels stronger as well, let's take another crack at evil boss friend here. Ow. There we go. All right. Yeah. There we go. So our reward is enough experience to level up again. All right. We did it. All right. RSV. Oh, yikes. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Is there something down here? There is. Haha. Hidden area. It's not actually that hidden. I think what you're supposed to do is come back here when you have the magic of light. So if you look closely at the door there, you see those kind of square things. Those are actually lamps that will light up if you have the magic of light. Nice, nice. All right, so we got the iron ore, which the proprietor of the shop mentioned they were looking for. So that's pretty cool. Nothing of note up here. Up here. Nothing of note up there either. Ow! What? Okay. All right, I'll try going this way. Oh, there's an enemy there. Okay. Yes, the smith was looking for an iron ore. That is correct. He can continue looking for an iron ore, because we want to do more exploration. Now, we'll return it eventually. Right now, though, we have more stuff we gotta do. We have a door there, and we have a door here as well. As I say, I know there was another enemy there. Yep, we have a few things we need to do. We need to find the dock. We have a matic that may or may not be useful or related to that. And our actual overarching goal is we're still looking for that 6th statue as well. Where could that be, I wonder? I actually know where it is. You. Dun dun dun. Up here we get the magic of light. Dun dun dun. Do 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 do. This does have a few different uses. It is a required item for beating the game. This is where I just came from, so that's not going to be very helpful. But we're not going to use it just yet. Come here. No? Okay. Hey, how's it going, everybody? Hey, it's Perk. Indeed. Like here. Where do I go? I don't know. Oh, the magic of light is telling me where to go. So. Ow. Here we have the Evil Bell. Interesting. Let's ring it. I'm sure nothing bad will happen. Ring, ring. Okay, what do you know? Nothing bad happened. Always happy when I ring an evil bell and nothing bad happens. Yep. Okay, right. I just went that way. Okay, got it. I didn't. What did I do then? Oh, I went up there first. Okay, I didn't check down there at all. Got it. Okay. Ow, ow! Okay. Okay, yes, understood. You got me. Let's see, from memory, I believe there is actually a second. Okay, let's see. Okay, came down there. Yep, got that. Got the iron ore. Okay. Alright, I want to go back to a divine area here. Let's see, I don't think there are any other hidden passages in here, but I could be wrong, I guess. It's also possible I did miss an area previously. Yeah, okay. Also, please try to lay off the advice/spoilers, just as a note. I will get there eventually, don't worry. Hey, Maverinthia, how's it going? Like, I have played this before, but it has been many years, so... is my next level 17.6? 17.8, okay. RGLove, hey, yes indeed. Ah, get back here. Okay. Right, go back in here. Back into the mine. Yes, this is the second game in the series, yes. Alright, we got another level up, cool. Oh, did I go up? Did I go south and not north? Because I thought I did that, but maybe not. Okay. Anyway. Yes. Yes, starting with a quality video game. Up there. What am I doing? Okay. Ow. this room you were talking about? Ow. Right, okay, you're right, I didn't go this way, okay. Yeah, okay. Here we go, there's a beautiful flower on the bank of the pond. It all gets the Cursetta flower. Yep, okay. Okay, thank you, I do appreciate it. So the Cursetta flower is... it has a few different uses, actually. I can use it to completely recover my health and my MP. You can only have one at a time, though, so... I don't remember if you can actually go back down and back up. No? Okay. Alright, so, I'm gonna save here. So, I don't know about that, Toad. I like to keep expectations manageable. I like to keep them low. Yeah, okay, so we did that. So there is at least one more passage that I am missing. Okay, that's fine. Let's see if we can figure out where I erred. Not there. It's not there. I did both of those. Although, let's more thoroughly explore each of these. Clearly I did miss something. Nothing there. Ow. Alright, so there's nothing in this giant passage here. Okay. Nothing in this up, as it were. Alright, so down here, is there anything I missed? I don't think there is, but we shall see. Ow. Ow. Okay, nothing in there. I'm just gonna reload. Oh, how far back was I? Okay, I was by the Cursetta flower. Alrighty. The other option... Well, there's a few other options. Well, one other option... Oh, actually, I take that back. I think am I good here? Let's see. It is possible I'm good here. Because, okay. Oh, you know what? Actually, I'm gonna leave the light on for now. Alright, so that's the thing that doesn't lead anywhere. How's it going? How's it going, y'all? I'm not running anything either. Well, actually, that's not true. Dance and Divas I'll be kind of doing a speed run of, so that'll be fun. That'll be a good time. Dance and Divas is very much not a retro game, but it is a very retro-inspired game. So, Alright, so yeah, we're getting now only 10 experience from those. We're going to... Up here. No, that's the... Okay, that's just the way down to the mine. What am I doing? Let's see. I don't think I'm missing anything else, but let's just make sure. Okay, nothing to note there. Oh, this one. Nothing in there. Okay. So there's nothing in that path. Alright. I already checked all of these. Yeah, exactly. I am playing things. I am definitely not running them. I might add something into the Monday morning slot as well. We'll see. I don't think there's anything else in here. No, okay. Just wanted to make sure. I came from this way, right? Yeah, okay. Came from that way, alright. Okay, I have no idea where I did or did not come from, but... Alright, I'm pretty sure I'm still missing something here, but that's okay. We're gonna go over here. We're gonna refill our health. Be playing Tokyo is gonna do EX. Yeah. Tokyo Xanadu is a game I played a lot of, but never actually finished. I got, I think, chapter 6. And then I just stopped playing it for some reason. You can't destroy them without the magic of fire. There we go. So that was the tip that, that we got last time out. Alright, yeah, these enemies are giving me, like, no experience now. I was happy to see Castlevania Amiga made it into the Kuso calendar 2025, although I was a little disappointed it wasn't, Castlevania DOS with CGA graphics and PC speaker sound, which I played for Jankness in July. Had some eerie noises coming from the basement lately. Let's check it out. Alright, so eerie noises. A kind of synonym, a pseudo-synonym for eerie would be evil. So hey, we have this evil bell. Let's see what happens. You ring the bell, and you sense a wave of evil approaching. Hey, nice. We took down their wall. Oh my god, that's so many enemies. This, by the way, an excellent place to build levels. Kind of. At least until they overwhelm you and you die. Then it's not so great. But you'll notice I gained about 1,000 experience there from that. I don't actually want to save there. Okay. We're over here now. We've broken back into the divine area. And look, there's a door. Adol stares in amazement as the book he was holding suddenly floats from his hands and dissolves into the statue. Then hears a steady low voice speak to him. You are a brave soul. I am glad you've come. These are the words of fact. You must reach Solomon's Shrine and terminate the evil core no matter what adversity confronts you. If Ys is ever controlled by such dark forces, all good will perish. There is metal with a magical power called Claria. The evil core can only be destroyed by a sword made of Claria. Our last hope for peace lies with that sword, and a warrior brave enough to use it. The goddess asked me to give you this. Please read it carefully. We get the Scroll of Guidance. So this is basically a hint to what you need to do next. Kind of cool. Priest Hadol's magic of return exists somewhere in this area. Dr. Flare is the key to finding it. When you obtain the magic and come back here, the way to Solomon's Shrine will appear. Alright. So that's basically the gate. The gate to make sure you've done everything is I need to come back here after getting the magic of return, I guess. I had kind of wondered what would happen if I did that without. Alright, let's slowly recover our health here. So we do need to go back into the mine. There's a path I've not explored, clearly. Or maybe several paths. For what it's worth, I remember it being pretty clearly kind of labeled, for lack of a better term. Where you needed to use the pickaxe. And yes, to spoil things, you do need to use the pickaxe. You probably guessed that already. Oh, so if I look at the Scroll of Guidance, whoever reads this scroll must possess the bravery and fortitude as described by our priests. Our land's future is in great peril. It does not seem that our imminent destruction can be avoided. We need the courage of a special man. Please come to Solomon's Shrine. The messages in this scroll change depending on which of the goddess's statues you touch. These messages will give you guidance on your journey. Okay, wow. I know what I need to do. I just have to do it. So the door is still locked because I don't have the magic of return. Ow. Excuse me. You know what? It's 2 HP. I'm not concerned right now. Try going to the right here. But, you know, we're gonna do this. We're gonna save. So we're in a safe area here. I think I did this already here, but let's do it anyway. Do it again. Alright, yeah, so there's this, and then there was, I think, nothing over here. I know, there's something over here. Alright, there's this door. Alright. And there's nothing else of note. Okay. No. Okay. Ah, here we go. Here's an area we've not been. And what's this? You think you see the passage, but it is blocked by a wall of rubble, and you are unable to get through. What can we do about that, I wonder? Could we use a pickaxe, maybe? You swing the pickaxe with all your might. The wall collapses in a heap of rubble. Nice. All right, we got there. Figured it out. See, I told you I'd get there. Hey, look, it's Dr. Flare. Thank you so much. I didn't think I was going to make it. Let me introduce myself. I'm Dr. Flare. Don't worry about me anymore. I think I can make it out of here by myself. Is that letter for me? What? It seems Bernice's daughter is seriously ill. I believe I have an antidote. We'll need 2 ingredients. One is a cursetta flower, which grows only on the banks of shady ponds. The other is, let's see, what was it? Oh yes, it's rhoda tree nuts. I haven't seen many recently, but we used to be able to pick them in the ruins. I can prepare a suitable remedy if you can bring me these items. Okay, level up. Okay. Oh, you cannot go through that passage. We used to be able to get to the divine area from here, but the entrance has been blocked by the fallen wall. Ah, so that's how you would get there. Thank you so much. I didn't think I was gonna. Okay. Yep. All right. So let me make sure. Dr. Flare, don't worry about me anymore. I think I can make it out of here by myself. Okay. So, and we do have the 2 ingredients for when we do get out of here. Okay, cool. We'll save there. All right. So that was the one we missed. Cool. Alright, so that should be everything we need now. I need to make it back to town. Yeah, we're getting barely any experience for these monsters, so not really worth killing them anymore. Alright, so let's head back to town. And if we go over... This is the item shop, right? Yeah, okay. Let's buy a wing and an herb. The life drop. This medicine is very special. There's only 1 dose in the whole world. It will allow you to revive yourself from the dead, but you can only use it once. It costs 60,000 gold. No thanks. No thanks, friendo. I'm gonna pass on that one. Thank you so much. I wish I had something to offer you. Unfortunately, all I can give is my gratitude. Great! You must have gone through heaven and hell finding this herb. Now, let me work on the proper potion. In the meantime, you mustn't tell Lilia of her sickness. ... I've done it! The remedy is ready. Please bring it to her mother at once. Adol gets the Lilia's medicine. Alright, well, let's do that. Shira's house seems haunted. The goons have spread their evil aura again. Oh, you have the medicine? You must have met Dr. Flare recently. How can I ever thank you? You've saved my daughter's life. Alright. My old friend Rex came over a short while ago. He told me to give you this unique wand. I'm not sure why it is so special, but my late husband always assured me it was. You know, it's the magic of return. There we go. We got it. So that wing was a waste, but that's okay.
I'm sorry, but I overheard you talking to Bernice. I was about to die of a disease I knew nothing about, but you risked your life to get the medicine that I so desperately needed. I owe my life to you. How can I ever thank you?
Yep. So Lilia's like, oh, I found out I was gonna die. Adol. Oh, I guess it's nothing. Please take care of yourself. I think I can now take a good rest here. Okay, yes, I can now... Alright. I can now rest at Bernice's house. Alright. Dogi or Riot. I got bad news for you, Conger. For whatever reason, in this version of the game, and I believe only this version of the game, he's named Colin in East 1. And I was gonna say he doesn't appear at all in East 2, but I don't think that's technically correct. So, alright, eerie noises, let's go investigate that. Yeah, sorry, I put a giant hole in your basement, friend. I hope you don't mind. Okay. Just leveled up, that's cool. You'll notice also my fireball is growing larger. or I could shoot it at a longer distance as well. So a lot of the enemies are not super strong, but you must reach Solomon's Shrine and terminate the evil core no matter what adversity confronts you. Yeah, okay, so we already heard this stuff, yep. There's metal, yep. Your efforts to save this country are commendable. I will open the way to Solomon's Shrine for you. You're suddenly alerted by the far-off sound of a door opening. Alright, cool. So even though the enemies here don't give a whole lot of experience, the sheer number of them actually makes this a really good level up point. Also, I just came within 2 HP of dying. I think it's going to actually be quicker for me to go over here and talk to Bernice than to wait for my HP to come back. So. Alright, so I have 4,000 gold. Let's see what kind of equipment I can spend that on. Looking into purchasing some iron ore. I can pay you 3,000 gold. Yeah, let's do it. There we go. So we now have 7,000 gold. Alright, so can buy some stuff here. Lacrimosa of Dana is 8, I think? I'm trying to think of what I own on GOG. I own 1 and 2 Chronicles, and I think I own Origin as well. Maybe one other one? Right, so I can buy a katana for 5,000 gold. I always like more offense power. So you have a breastplate. Okay, that's not quite enough. Probably see where I may have taste. 10,000 gold. All right. Small shield. Sure. Okay. So, current stats. We'll save the game. Current stats, 139, 137. By the way, a couple levels ago, I believe it's starting at level 39, the experience requirements and your stat ups are actually slightly different in the Japanese version versus the US version. In the Japanese version, you max out at level 61, but I think your attack power actually ends up being slightly stronger than in the US version, where you actually get an extra level and you end up at 62. So, okay. So anyway, status 139, 137. With our katana and our small shield, we go up to 143, 139. Okay. So again, not a huge boost, but it is a boost. And this is a game where you probably have figured out every little point helps. Looking does yeah. Okay. Alright, so before I move on to our next challenge, I want to go, I believe it's all the way up here. Yes. Might as well reacquire my Rototree nut. And you can see, I believe I'm now getting 1 experience point for these enemies. Yeah, so not even worth fighting them. Ah, you can see this door is now open. Where could it lead? Ah, what do you know? To an ice area. This is Ice Park East. Alright, so that way leads nowhere. So we can't climb these. We can get to a certain point and we fall right back down. Actually wonder, the Clara ring, can I know? Okay. I was curious. You'll also notice our magic is now going, know, shooting all the way across the screen. Here we go. How do we get over there, I wonder? There's just an island there. Alright, for now, though, let's continue. Alright, so there's nothing of note here, outside of that one area we cannot get to. We'll go back this way. By the way, sword, your items that affect your attack power, they do also affect your magical attack power as well. So, it's to your advantage to check on those. Let's see here. All right, so there's nothing of note there. Let's go up here. I like with my, if you'll excuse the language, my completely legally acquired version of this game played on my completely official original system. I like how quickly the music reloads after a loop. So the game actually is reading the music directly from the CD, like Redbook audio and everything. So sometimes it, on the actual system, it would sometimes take a while to reload. Nothing new there. Right, so there's a treasure chest over there we may want to get. Let's see if we can actually get there from here. Well, you know, we can, and it is Misty Ice Drops. Interesting. Intriguing, even. Let's see, can we get up here? Not quite. Sucks to be us. Okay. Now, where might we be able to use some Misty Ice Drops, I wonder? So this is the... Yep, okay, so this is here. Yep, alright, so that's basically the entrance, okay? I actually don't think this is the way I want to go, but oh well. No, I ended up going in a giant loop. Got it. Okay. Ow. Alright, well, since I'm back here, let's, may as well go heal. Blink. The words of Hadal. Alright. Careful in your fight against the bigger demons. I know that the goons from East 1 have been upgraded now to demons. Plink. All right. Anyway, let's move on here. Not over here, is it? That might be. Okay. Yes, okay. So you have something called Misty Ice Drops. The Misty Ice Drops can help you to freeze the water in the air. Like, for instance, over here, maybe. Misty Ice Drops can crystallize the air to bridge the gaps. Uh-huh. Hey, how's it going, 3-2? There we go. We have solved the mystery. The mystery of the Misty Ice Drops. Alright, we can move on. Oh-ho! So this is kind of mean here, because this is a hugely important item. Not a necessary item, but a very important item. This is the Cape of Holy Spirit. You might wonder what the Cape of Holy Spirit does. It sounds pretty cool, right? It is pretty cool. Wear this cape to recover your vitality. Yeah, this is the stand still to recover health item. And if you're not looking for it, if you're not looking very carefully at kind of this sort of discoloration there on your right, you are not going to find that. That's probably the meanest trick this game pulls, if you ask me. So, but we got it, so we're okay. And that leads us to here, okay. Alright, so nothing else of note up here. Okay. Luckily, height is not a thing in the East series. Or at least in this game. Alright, we are now in Ice Park West. Ooh, we can't get up there. No, dude. Alright, it's fine. Everything's fine. Don't worry. Ow. We'll just use our Cape of the Holy Spirit to recover that damage we just took. Love it. Ow. Okay. Just wait here. We'll recover a little bit. So who here has played either East, you know, any version of East 1 or East 2? This one, Chronicles. What else would have come out? Master System. Nice wall there. Are we supposed to get past that, I wonder? That one's actually fairly obvious. I knew Kong would be here, yeah. Well, let's see here. Well, we can't just charge through the ice, clearly. I wonder. Oh, what do you know? Our fire magic doing a pretty good job here. In some versions, you actually have to be a certain level to be able to melt the ice. That's sort of your gate check, your level check. Here we acquire the magic of transform. Right now, that doesn't seem particularly useful. But you can use it to do this. This is actually kind of fun. So, magic of transform. I heard a scream from the sky, and I saw a huge bird holding a girl in his claws. They're heading towards Solomon's shrine. Okay, interesting. So you can talk to monsters with this magic. You can use that to maybe pick up some intel. Okay. Pretty cool, right? Alright, so we have a door we can't get to. Interesting. You may have noticed there were a couple other ice flows that didn't seem to lead anywhere. But, as well. Ow. So, each 3 on SNES. Yep, okay. Yep, that's another one. Yep. I remember really liking East 3 on SNES as a youngster. So I guess this is kind of your hint that, oh yeah, you could go into these areas here, and you need to remember to have seen one. Adol gets the stone shoes. Intriguing item, I would say. What could the stone shoes do, I wonder? They have deep treads for traction. Interesting. Yeah, well, I didn't know that at the time. And I had played East 1 and 2 prior to that. I remember actually liking 3 more than 1 and 2. I think in part because I was too young to appreciate how ahead of its time, like, the CD audio and everything was. So, alright, what I'm gonna do... I'm gonna actually return to Rand's Village. Tree nuts, yep, okay. For a few different reasons. One is I have money now to purchase the breastplate. Which will not be much in the way of defense, but it'll be a small boost. So we're at 146, 141. 143, so an extra 2 points. I can't find my daughter anywhere. If you see her, will you please bring her back home? Alright, we also have a little bit of a plot thread here. Save in the village. Right, I need to go this way. Blink. Alright, so Divine Area enemies giving us nothing. It's fine. So if we equip these stone shoes, we can climb ice walls. Let's go. Look at us go. We can, for instance, climb maybe up here. What could be up there, I wonder? Well, nothing. Actually, that's not quite true. Hold on. We have an item here. We get the illusion mirror. Okay. What could the illusion mirror do, I wonder? Wob, 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 wob. Sorry for the flashing warning. I kind of forgot about that. I thought it was just going to give me a description of what it did. I did not expect the strobing. I am so sorry. I guess flashing warning going forward. Completely forgot. I apologize wholeheartedly for that. Did not think that was going to be the result of that. Alright, anyway, let's, over here. Alright, so we're still getting pretty good experience from this. We're still getting 100 plus. Or we're still getting 40 from each enemy. Alright, so we can come up here now. Come up here to this statue. When Adol stands in front of the statue of the goddess, the scroll of guidance begins to glow. In order to get inside the ice wall, you must go through the door. But the door you see is just an illusion. When you find a way to see the truth, the real door will appear. Aha, why thank you. Okay. So I think we have kind of our instructions here. You may recognize there was a door from before that did not, we could not get to because we didn't have the stone shoes. We have stone shoes now. Also have this. It all gets the Idol of Hawk. Optional item. Not necessary to beating the game. The Idol of Hawk, its eyes are glaring as if it has its prey in sight. Also, that's a, so you might be wondering, wait, what the heck? What is going on here? The Idol of Hawk gives your bullets homing capability. So, you know, that's pretty cool and all. You do have to be a little careful because the way enemies get knocked is based on where they are currently facing. So, I'm going in a long circle in a way I don't need to be going. I'm going back to the start here. That's fine. The way I actually want to go, I believe, is this way. Down and in here. Yeah, so now... now we can climb up here. Oh, hold on. To, right, because I have the Idol of Hawk equipped. We need the stone shoes first. But we can't get through the door. Why not? What's going on? Flashing warning? There should be a door in front of you, but the mirror doesn't give its reflection. Suddenly, the mirror begins to sparkle, and the reflection of the real door appears. The door was 32 pixels to the left the whole time. Wrong magic. What I actually wanted to equip was the Idle Talk. It's boss time. We're gonna bail on that. We're gonna save first. So let's see, which boss was this? Let's see if I can remember. Right, okay. Alright, so nothing, alright. So I'm actually probably a little underleveled for this. There's nothing, I don't think there's anything super deadly about this. We should be able to handle it. Ow. Okay, I see it like destroyed. Will take a while, but... I don't know how that missed. That was interesting. Ow. Uh-huh. Ow. I missed. Okay, great. How that missed, for sure. I don't know how I'm missing all of a sudden. Alright, got him. Phew. Also, that was really good timing. I beat him right as the music looped. Our reward for that was 2 level ups. Nice. Alright, Ice Park West. Cool. I don't actually remember if there's an Ice Park Central or not. There's not. We are now into Burnland. Mid. And actually, we are just about nearing the halfway point of my time here, so this is actually a good place for me to take a quick break, get up, stretch, hydrate, all that good stuff. Let me throw some text up here. I don't know why it's not letting me add the existing, but sure. But anyway, I will be right back. VR. Alright, one moment, everybody. And I'll jam out to this music. Alright, I am back. Ah, beautiful timing. Right as we hit another loop of the music. Alright, I just noticed my game layout is slightly overlapping my name, but that's okay. Alright, how's it going? Alright, so Burnland Mid, let's go. You feel like someone is watching over you. Someone is watching over us. If we hit the evil bell, what happened? You hear footsteps in the distance. Oh, look at these cute little guys. They're just little guys. Let's talk. Oh, look, we're little guys too when we transform. What do you got for me? We are friends, aren't we? Why are you attacking me? I saw a Rototree leaf on the lava bank. You can find it by following this passage and searching the south bank. A Rototree leaf, you say. Okay. Alright, what else do you have here? We're the animals who once lived peaceful lives, then the demons drove us into this dreadful place. Well, that's sad. I saw a boy being carried off toward the passage of toxic gas. Well, toxic gas passage doesn't sound good. You can get through the gas safely if you have the Rototree leaf. That leaf contains an element that neutralizes the toxic gas. Ah, well that's good to know. And what do you know? The Rototree leaf is buried in the volcanic ash. Adol gets the Rototree leaf. Alright. What's this guy have to say? I drove those obnoxious duck demons into the passageway between the ice mountain and here. They do not know how to treat us. Okay. The obnoxious duck demons. Okay, well, guess what? I do know how to treat you. And that is with fire! It almost sounded a little bit like a question of character guy there for a moment. Okay. Alright, so we're getting 60 experience a pop here on these guys. That's cool. I know what I should do. Should probably re-equip if I don't have it already. Guide will talk. Alright, so. Now the passage of toxic gas is off to the left. We don't want to go to the left just yet. Check out what's over here. Is it to the left? I thought it was to the left. Yeah, okay. I don't know why I doubted myself there. I'm going the wrong way. Great. Cool. Sometimes the homing fails a little bit on the idle effect, but that's okay. Yeah, so as you get stronger, your magic also gets stronger in terms of both its, like, penetration capacity and other things. Alright. What do we have here? Alright, right over here. I was doing the, like, Batman, don't even bother looking behind me thing there. That was kind of cool. Uh-oh. Okay. Nope, that's not it. Good. Inland East. Alright, I wonder. If I use the Evil Bell here... Okay. I had to try it. Back to the idle talk. Alright. Bing, bing, Oh, we have a little village here. That's neat. There used to be animals called quays who roamed these areas. It is said that these animals were put under a curse and were transformed into goons. Animals still roam quietly somewhere in Burnland. I kind of figured that out. The guard on the East Bridge is named Kudo. The other day, the goons came into the village and there was a big fuss. It's been acting strange ever since. Every time I see the street leading to Ice Park, I get this strange feeling. I feel some kind of spirit whenever I'm in there. Maybe we can use something to lure it on. Alright, yeah, we did that already, thanks. Implies people pretend to be dead when they're about to be attacked by the goons. I'm the bridge guard, Kudo. The goons broke the winch to lower the bridge, so there's no way we can get across to the other side. I'm sorry. Okay. Sure, whatever you say, friend. Oh, so this, I believe, is a Rhoda tree nut. I'm gonna save just in case I'm wrong. Burn village. Yeah, okay. Rhoda tree nut. It's the Rhoda tree nut. And also, we can now warp back here if we so choose. So that's cool. All right, so that was cool, but it didn't get us our objective. Didn't really get us. We have a teleport location, which is fine. And clearly, this is going to be important eventually, but for now, we need to go back the other way. Hi, Mario. Mario the cat has joined us. That's nice. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so that's where we got our Rhoda tree nut. Good. Alright, so here's the start. Or our Rhoda tree leaf, rather. So last time we went up and to the right. What if we don't do that this time? What if we continue going north? What awaits us there? Well, the answer is simple. We have a passage to the left. Save the game here. Okay, we have a free passage to the next area. That's great. As long as that guy doesn't betray us, Adol can never get the Solomon Shrine. Interesting. Who's the guy, I wonder? Could be the guy who was like, oh, the thing is broken. Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah. How's it going? save here in Burnland West. And oh boy, oh boy, that's some toxic gas there, friends. What we need to do is, well, A, let's cape of Holy Spirit. Let's get our health back that we lost. How's it going, Smitty? Okay, so let's get our health back. Then we need to equip the Rototree leaf. It smells nice. Oh, that's good. And now we can safely be in here as much as we want, so long as we don't unequip the leaf. Okay, and now we can put back on the Idol of Hawk. We now go to the left, or we can go up into the right. Or the right. Got a fiery enemy here. Good. Hi, Ryan. Where are you going? Going over there. Okay. What's over here? Let's take a look. Enemy. That's one thing that's over here. The wall here. Serves its purpose well. What if we ring the evil bell? Nothing. Okay. Wow. Literally, that's going to be important. Can't pickaxe. I do this. Then I ring the evil bell. What happens? Nothing. Okay. Alright, fine. Kill as many enemies as I can here. There we go, level up. Nice, alright. Good to get more levels. I didn't put the Idol of Hawk back on, did I? I did not. Okay. Ow! Okay. Up here. I do like to play these games very conservatively, but that's okay. Guarding something. Hey, friend. Hey, can I convince you to abandon your post? Who the heck are you? Guess not. Alright. Alright, guess we're gonna have to do this the hard way. There. Hard way done. Adol gets the blue orb. What could the blue orb do, I wonder? Let's take a look. Its sheen is captivating. Doesn't tell me what it does, though. That's fine. Ow. Well, I don't know. That was really the best place to save. Let's put the capability spirit on. Oh, by the way, I will point out we gained 10,000 experience points in all of East 1. We now have 28,000, so we gained 18,000 experience points in just a little bit of East 2 that we've played so far. Actually, hold on. It has been 2 days since the human boy was put into the prison. He must be starving to death. Excuse me, what? Alright, so let's see here. Use the blue orb here. It's got blue in it. Okay. Okay, let's do this. Let's return to Burn Village. Strange looking nut, the Rhoda tree nuts. Okay. The animals, yep, okay. Alright, so let me go back to this guy. And the bridge guard, yep, okay. So if I use the blue orb on you, what happens? I'm dead now. Okay, I need to exit. Hey, look who got in. What the devil's that bridge guard doing? Alright. Alright, I think I need to talk to him as a goon. And then I need to transform back. And he's like, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't let Adol cross the bridge, just as I promised. Now tell me, where's my son? I don't think Adol will give up so easily. What should I do if he comes back? Hey, buddy. Me, Adol. What? That goon was really you? Why did you trick me? Well, you tricked me first. Anyway, don't let anyone know what I'm about to tell you. Not long ago, the goons came to this village and kidnapped my son. When they were about to leave, they said to me, a renegade with red hair named Adol will come here soon. You want your son back, don't let him cross the bridge. Adol, you're responsible for my son's capture. They want you, not Tarf. It's all your fault. You must rescue him. I heard that he's been locked up somewhere. Hey, before you go, take these earrings with you. It will allow you to hear even the faintest of sounds. There it is. It's the whisper earrings. Okay, I think I need to do that first. There we go. Okay, so now we can go all the way back to that area we were just in with the prison there. Yeah. You can hear even the faintest of voices. Now, it's 5 o'clock. Alright, still getting full experience there. That's good. Yeah, please save my son. Yeah. I feel like the rationale is similar to just a, you got me into this, you're getting me out of it sort of thing. I don't think he's like, please save my son. He's like, well, you're the reason my son got kidnapped in the first place. So thusly, I want you to be the reason. I want you to also rescue him because you got him kidnapped in the first place. Yeah. Ow. Ow. Save here. First, Cape of Holy Spirit. Then I need to remember to put on the rotary leaf. Yeah. That's not the rotary leaf, friend. That's the rotary leaf. Alright, there's one area here. Yeah. Now it's the rotary area. No? Okay. The rotary leaf area. It's up here, right? Okay. There it is, okay. Syria. Really? You sense something behind the wall. Maybe you're wrong. If we whisper earrings, you can hear even the faintest of voices. Someone seems to be behind the wall. You shout through the crack, and you hear a voice.
Is someone out there? My name is Tarf. I am the son of the bridge guard. I truly hope that you can save me, but I'm afraid this rock is very solid and will be most difficult to break.
There's a demon locked up in here with me. The strange thing is that he never attacks me, and he can speak our language. The demon's name is Keith. He wants the blue orb. He says that he can get us out of here if he has it. Please go and find the blue orb. Alright, well, we have that, so... Sheena's captivating. Thank goodness, you brought me the blue orb. Hand it to me through the crack. A little to the right, down just a bit. Okay, okay, yes, there. Thank you, I got it. Yep. Look, Adol, a bright light is flowing out from the blue orb. Oh, the entrance to the prison has opened. Thank you again, Adol. You're indeed a courageous warrior. I'm going back to the village now. Please come and see me later. Oh, yikes, okay. Alright, we got a level up out of that. That's cool. So now, let's go back to Burn Village. Let's refresh our MP. Get up to the rotary nut. Okay. Burn Village. Okay. Let's see. Used to be animals. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I heard the story from Kudo. His son had been kept hostage. No wonder he was acting strange. Alright, every time I see the street leading to Ice Park, yep, okay. Like we turn a stream into an inscrutable puzzle, yeah. Wise people. Little kid, what do you got for me?
You must be the warrior who brought the orb. Soon after, the demon held me above his head and crossed through the lava. Then he brought me to the entrance of the village. Oh yes, I almost forgot to tell you. When I was locked up, there was a strange message written on the wall. I couldn't actually read it, but I think it was written by the demon key.
Huh. Are you really going to Solomon's Shrine? That's too bad. You were just getting to know each other. What a weird kid. Adolf, please forgive me. I was overcome by the grief of my lost son. I'm so sorry. I told you that the winch was broken and that you couldn't cross the bridge. But in fact, I lied. I'm so ashamed. Please forgive me. Alright, we got some experience, and we're going this way. Alright, awesome. Burn Village, let's go. Alright, we are now in, I believe this is Burnland East. Yeah, alright. I don't actually remember if there's anything to find here. We'll get through it together, I suppose. Come to that conclusion. Ow, ow! Ow! Oh, you know what, I'm just gonna reload. Alright, so at least down there, yeah, I don't think there's anything down here. Alright. No, okay. Oh, you know what I should do? I should re-equip the hawk idol. Ow. Wasn't very nice, video game. Just cape up here. Alright, we've reached 2 hours out of my allotted 3 hours here. We will not be finishing the game today, I can say that. Should be able to get to Solomon's Shrine. Work through some of the mysteries there. I do really like the music in these arrangements. I think the original music was done by a couple different people. Yuzo Koshiro was one of them. I think he had a co-composer on the original version of this. These particular arrangements were done by Ryo Yonemitsu. So, alright. Anyway, here's a boss. Which one is this? Let's see. I don't know what this boss does. Right, okay, the worm. Yeah, alright. Right, he spits out the worm and then you have to hit him. Okay, I am incredibly weak for this fight. Ow. Hello. Yeah, okay. We are going to need to level up probably a couple times here. I don't know if this is actually the fastest way to level up at this point, but I think it's working pretty well, so. Where's my next? Nope, I don't want to load. 33. Okay, I'm almost there. Alright, there we go. Oh, you can see now, now my shot is just shoving dudes out of the way. I'm level 47, so there we go. Alright. I could keep leveling up if I wanted to, but let's try that. Let's see how that works now. Still not a whole lot of damage. Alright, but a good deal more than I was doing, so. Ow. That was my own fault. Really? Ow. If I can't do it this time, the next level will definitely do it. Ah, okay, that's fine. It's so good. 36. Okay, so it was 33 to 36. Okay. In a couple levels in the US version, the experience table gets really weird. It's you go from, at some point you go from needing 3,000 experience for a level to 5,000 experience for a level, for exactly one level. Then you actually drop to needing 4,000 experience a level to level up for 2 levels, and then it goes back to 5,000 to level up, where it stays for the rest of the game. Well, okay, technically 1 is 4,999. So you get your last level at 99999 experience. Ow. Oh, that wasn't quite what I meant to do. It worked, but it wasn't quite what I meant to do. Move around, we should have this. Yeah, I think it's 39, 42, 47, and then 51, 55. Oh, what did I just do? Oh yeah, I think there's like somehow like a little mini sound test. You just hit stuff. I don't know. Alright, I am actually still getting full experience. I could keep leveling here. The Cape of Holy Spirit does not work in boss battles, but also neither does the Idol of Hawk, so... Yeah, okay, now I'm doing good damage. Yeah, alright. I just did like 60-something damage there, so... I missed. Oh. Oh, okay, I was somehow in the hitbox there. Did not expect that. That's irritating. I am probably dead here. Oh, I somehow dodged that. That was cool. Now I'm dead. No? Okay. Ah! Almost had it. Oh, he got me, dude. Alright. Alright, but that's fine. Okay. We now know. Okay. Almost had it. I mean, one more level will definitely get me there, but I don't think I need it, so... I just need to be, I just need to not get hitboxed, basically. There we go, that was good. Missed. That's less good. Alright, I don't quite understand why sometimes he's just vulnerable way longer than other times, but, you know. There we go. Alright, see? Wasn't so bad. We get a level for that. That's cool. No. So 42. Alright, we're in another village. There's an old water well in Evan's house. That water is out of this world. The goons were on a manhunt the other day, and my daughter Maria was caught. I'm terrified that they will offer her up in sacrifice. Gasp. Oh. Did you just hear that bell? That is the signal that starts the sacrificial ritual. They must have offered another one of the villagers. I'm afraid my daughter will be next. They'll kill my poor Maria. Should I do something to save the villagers being offered for sacrifice, but I can't get into the shrine. If only I looked like a goon, I could sneak my way past the gate guards. What do we have here? Zalem's store. Zalem in the US version, I believe, is much more clothed than in the Japanese version. So, alright, we could get a longsword, a katana. We already have that. Hyper cutter. Don't call this one a hyper cutter for nothing, and we don't sell it for nothing either. It costs 20,000 gold. Yeah, no thanks. Armor. We have plate armor. A little on the heavy side, but it's improved in battle. The cost is 10,000 gold. The reflex armor. Amazing piece of armor. Or repel any attack. The cost to use 20,000 gold. No thanks. Alright, and then wood, small, large shield. We already have that. Cost 8,000 gold. Okay. So we're gonna save our 13,000 gold for now. That hyper cutter is sounding pretty sweet. Alright, we're in Ramia village. Alright. Yep, so looking like a goon. Good. Alright. Here's Hadat. My son Sada has been missing for 3 days now. Coincidentally, our family sword is also missing. I hope Sada has taken it with him. I don't know where he could have gone, but I'm starting to worry. You haven't seen him, have you? I have not, friend. I apologize. What do we have here? Let's see. Old man Evan used to love exploring the halls of the shrine, but ever since the goons came, it's been too dangerous, and he's been in deep depression. The goons don't attack us as long as we give them an occasional offering. However, the village population has decreased dramatically. Yeah, I'm an old man now, and I don't have long to live. Why should I care what the goons do? Alright, he's a little bit of a grumpo pants. It's fine.
I am Dekka. I know exactly who you are. You have a great reputation which precedes you, Adol. I had a strange dream last night. You were in that dream, Adol. There was also a charming young girl who spoke of you and said that I must help you. How marvelous that you're here now.
I know that you want to go into the shrine, but it's just too dangerous to go in there without the proper equipment. Oh, I have a good idea. Why don't you ask Hadat for help? He doesn't know that Sada has gone into the shrine. Let him know and see if he can help you. Alright? Sure. What? Sada was heading for the shrine? I see. He must be going there to save Maria. He was captured by the goons for their sacrifice. If you are going to the shrine, would you please bring my son back? Sure, you do that. Thank you. I knew you would. Please take this shell with you. You'll be able to communicate with me from great distances. It all gets the Voca shell. Alright. Got a shell. Let's go. So let's see here. Alright, are you still being a grumpy pants? You are. Okay. I see you got the Voca shell from Hadat. Let me unlock the door for you. Please hurry. Alright. So you can now go into the shrine. But oh no, it's guarded by goons. Whatever will we do? Oh, remember how he said if we looked like a goon, we could get past? What are you waiting for? You may pass. What? Are you saying that you killed Adol? Well, that sword and armor are Adol's. Maybe you really did kill him. Alright, I'll open the door for you. Go report this to Emptyeye. You know where Emptyeye's room is, don't you? It's on the 3rd floor to the right side of the shrine. Alright. Solomon mid. What are you hanging around for? What are you hanging around for? Alright, I'm hanging around to... I'm hanging around to burn you with flames! Ow. Okay. 100 experience. Pop, by the way. Oh, no, 50. Excuse me. Alright, the third floor on the east side. By the way, we've now reached basically what I would call kind of the second half of the game. If you remember, the final dungeon in East 1 was basically, you know, 2/3 of the game. This isn't that bad, but we're going to be seeing a lot of this place, so I hope you like it. Fortunately, the music is, as they say, a banger. Who's they? I don't know. Cool kids? That's the one I want to go into. It is locked. No, it's not the one I want to go into. Okay, fine. Even if I transform, I can't get in there. Right, yeah, okay. I have exactly 40,000 experience. Kind of impressive how I managed that. Third floor on the right side. Well, right now I'm not going toward the right side, so that's a bit of a problem. Solomon Midwest. Yeah, I don't want to go Solomon Midwest. Solomon Mid. This place incidentally quite complicated to navigate. Let's keep with Holy Spirit. We're in kind of a safe place. Yep. Yep, that sounds about right. Yeah. I will say, on one hand, it isn't as bad as East 1, but that's because, like, this final dungeon is really more of a final dungeon complex. Like, you go back and forth between a few different dungeons. Solomon Mid-East. I actually didn't remember it popping up like the Solomon Mid-East, etc. Solomon East. Yeah, I didn't remember that, but okay. It's the third floor, right side of the shrine. We're on the right side of the shrine, so this is where I'm trying to get to. Let's see. Nope. There is nothing of note in here. That's right, it's down here, right? And it's guarded by goons. Yeah, okay. I think it is, anyway. Nope, not quite. Okay, well, where's this take me? Let's see. I know where I'm trying to... Yeah, okay. Yeah, I come, like, down here and to the left, I think it is. Alright, isn't exactly what I envisioned, but... So you wish to see Emptyeye? I'm sure he will want to examine your evidence. He is in a meeting right now. You can find him in the North Conference Room. Adol gets the pass. There you go. Yeah, like I said, you have to be careful with the way enemies are facing when you throw magic at them. Okay, so at least back up there. I see. Because that enemy was facing right when it got hit by the fire, it moved back left. You did kind of be cognizant of that. So I hope everybody has enjoyed my little casual jaunt through this game so far. As someone noted, we're in kind of the final dungeon complex here. Well, that's cool. But it is a complex. Dude, make no mistake about that. Alright, so trying to get over there. Plink. Let's see, this one? Yeah. Transform, and I need the pass as well. There's the Crest of East upside down. You may enter now. Why, thank you. Boink. I don't even know what that was. Whatever, it's fine. Here it is. Okay, so now transform. A very important meeting is taking place in there. Yeah, I know. Okay. I think I need the Whisper earrings. I still have... Nope, that's the Evil Bell. Oh, and I think I need to be transformed, if I recall right. Yeah. Equipment transform. As you listen closely, you hear people talking inside. The villagers we captured for sacrificing have escaped. On top of that, they got away with the master key of the shrine. If Adol gets that key, he can open all the doors of the shrine. I have placed a high security order to prevent anyone from going through the guarded gates. Only top personnel will be allowed to pass through. The secret password will be N8086, guarded securely. Let's discuss how we should cope with this critical situation. Alright. Only top personnel will be allowed to pass through. Alright, N8086, cool. Yes, okay, understood. I'm going to actually return to Rania. I just realized, right, I don't actually have... Okay, that's fine. Everything's fine. Yep, old man, sure. It's you again. Solomon Mid. Alright, so now I need to go somewhere in Solomon West, as I recall. I know what I'm looking for. I'm less certain on how to actually get there. That's okay. Well, we'll figure it out. Solomon Midwest. You know the secret password? I cannot let you in until you tell me. The password is N8086. Yeti himself told me the password. There is no reason to keep the gate down. Let me in. This is Adol speaking, by the way. Alright, alright. Keep your pants on. Opening it. By the way, I heard that the villagers to be used for the sacrifice have escaped into the water canal near here. Go back to your post right away. Nope. So is this, I believe, I come in here. Yep. Hello, intruder. I am the great wizard Dallas. Get out of this shrine at once. If you fail to do so, I will cast my favorite evil curse and you will be as gruesome as my most ghastly goon. You are not taking my advice, you fool. Spend the rest of your life as a deranged demon. Oh no, we're a demon. Oh, sad face. Canal West. All right. Here's the canal. This place is incredibly annoying, by the way. This door looks different from the other doors. It has a sea dragon engraved on it. Oh, I don't have that right. I have the whisper earring equipped. Okay, let's try that. That's better. Alright, getting 100 experience a pop from those guys. Which is good, because it takes, like, multiple shots to kill them, quite literally. Alright, so there's nothing I can do there, as yet. Alright, so I think eventually I need to go up there, but not right now. For now, let's see what else we can do here. Alright, level up. Cool. Take that. Alright, again, nothing I can really do there for right now. Alright, nothing of note there. Oh, enemy! Alright. Go back here. Look out! A goon got in! How did he find out that we were in here? Push back the door and don't let the demon come in! Wait a second. I'm a man. I was changed into a goon by the wizard. I doubt it. If this is true, come back after you regain your human self. To do so, go to the back left room of this shrine. You'll find a room whose wall pattern is different from that of the other rooms. The sacred cup should be concealed in that room. The cup used to belong to the ancient priest Dabby, who ruled over the magic of light. I have a friend named Evan who lives in Ramia Village. Take the cup to him. He will tell you how to return to human form. Alright. Very good. Oh, there's nothing up there. Alright, so now I need to go all the way back down and around. And yeah, so this is where I need 5,000 experience to level. I need to go from 42,000 to 47,000. I don't think it's that way. Let's go all the way back this way. By the way, the magic of light is a big hint there. Is there actually anything over here? Let's take a look. I think the answer is no as of right now. Yeah, okay. Two people turn into goons often around here. Apparently. There's a chest over there. Can't see. Okay, so we're in Solomon Midwest. We need to get to Solomon West. That doesn't get me there. This might. That is not the one I wanted you to attack, but sure. Cape of Holy Spirit. Luckily, the Cape of the Holy Spirit still works, even though I'm currently a goon. Get out of here. Alright. Alright, nothing to note in there. I'll save in here since I'm safe. Where's this take us? Let's see. It is locked. Sad face. Alright, I don't think this is actually going to get me where I need to go, but that's alright. Yeah, this is a weird, like, complex area, yeah. Ow. Let's keep a Holy Spirit. Look, from what I remember, that area there is one of the better areas to level up in. Nothing to note there. Oh, you can get another Rotonaut here. That's cool. Let's take advantage of that. Yep. Alright. Rotonaut. Welcome edition. Back to the Idle Hawk. This is where I came from, right? Yeah, okay. Okay. Alright, so that's the way to a Rotonaut. I want to go that way. There's nothing to note here, right? Now, this is how I came in, right? Alright. If I exit, does that get me? I think closer to where I want to be. I think that is my target up there, is that room. So. Do I need to go back east and then back around? It's very possible, knowing this game. So this was this where I came in? Right, this is the initial... Yes, this is where... No. Yes? Yes, okay. Super helpful. Alright, let's go back up here. Alright, so no, that's actually where I started. Okay. That's what I know, I guess. Alright, I'm actually trying to get up there. Okay. Ow, ow! Okay. Oh, no, enemy. Alright, quick cape of Holy Spirit. There we go. Is locked. Okay, it's not ideal. That's where I just came from, right? Ow. Yeah, okay. Nope, this is a different area. Okay. No, it is the same area. Okay. Alright, let's keep with Holy Spirit. And let's see what we got here. Okay. If I go this way, what happens? Where does this take me? That takes me there. That's okay. That's not very helpful. However. Here. Back off. Okay, this looks promising. No, treasure chest, come back! How do we get a treasure chest that disappears? Oh, you remember they said Gabby governed the magic of light. There it is. Adol gets the sacred cup. Yep. Cool. Alright, we have what we need now. Take a look at the sacred cup. The cup is empty. Alright, well, we can fix that. Let's return to Ramia Village. That sure is the sacred cup. Now you can regain your real appearance. There's a very old water well in this house. In Chronicles, you actually go down into his basement and the sacred cup into the well. The sacred cup is filled with water. Drink water from this to wash your evil away. There we go. We are now once again we are whole again. All right, thanks, friend. So now that we have... One's life depends on you. Yeah, I'm getting there. Alright, so now we can return again to The runaway hideout this time. The demon Keith told me that the road leading to the goddess's castle is blocked by a pair of statues. When you wear the goddess pendant and touch the stone statue, you'll be instantly transported by some mystical energy to the center of Solomon's Shrine. We managed to lose the goons, but our friend Maria failed to escape. I'm sure they will kill her. That's awful. Lilia's in the back room. You must be Adolf. She's been waiting for you. Those of us who have escaped the goons are hiding here. A green demon freed us. It's Lilia. Yay. Hi, Lilia.
Is that really you, Adolf? I never thought I'd see you again. Do you recognize me? I am Lilia from Rance Village.
Hi, Lilia.
Not long ago, I was caught by some demons as they were rounding up people in our village. Soon after this, a demon named Keith came and saved me. He gave me this key. He told me that I would be able to open many locked doors with it.
Adolf gets the master key. Let's go. Eerie laugh comes from outside.
You are a most helpful soul, aren't you, Adol? You have led me to the hideout of these rambunctious runaways. These people have learned all too much about this forsaken land, so of course I cannot permit them to live. However, I do have a rather big heart, and I am going to let you watch as I turn their bodies and souls to ice-cold stone.
No, Tigger, Darkwing Duck, how could you? Monterey Jack, why? Dallas the Wizard, voiced by Jim Cummings, who was basically, all our childhoods. All of those things that I mentioned, he voiced all of them. And other things as well. If you look up the voice acting talent in this game, it is a freaking murderer's row of, like, the best talent of the era, and most eras, really. Jim Cummings is an obvious one. Dark Fact is played by Michael Bell, who did at least one voice in Rugrats and a bunch of other things. Michael Bell is the Prophet in Warcraft 3. Again, among many other things. In any event. So, we have the Master Key, that's good. The people have been turned to stone, that's less good. You know. Yeah, Thomas Hayden Church. I want to say there was someone else, or maybe I'm thinking of Thomas Hayden Church, who was like, yeah, just like an honest-to-goodness actor that they got. I thought I had the Idol of Hawk still equipped. Nope, I put the cape first. I mean, look, if you're just gonna, like, let me take 3 pot shots at 100 experience at a time, then okay. I want to go to Burn Village first. No, it's not what I want. I don't want to do that. Okay, so now the game kind of doesn't give you a whole lot of direction on what to do next. But you have the master key, so the idea is now you go and you explore kind of the shrine using the key. But first things first, I could up my defense. Or I could buy a hyper cutter. So we know which one we're gonna do. 181, okay. 184, extra 3 attack power. Which, again, you know, tiny stat ups in this make a big difference, so. Oh man, now, alright. 2 again. Yeah. Or like maybe Cat from Cat Dog. I think that was another one that Jim Cummings did. You can actually, in Dallas the Wizard, you can hear a little bit of Jim Cummings' Pete from Goof Troop voice. You can always use the master key. This is the boss. From what I remember, yeah. Yeah. My method of trying to beat this boss was just like mash and hope I win the damage race. As it is, I am definitely not going to be doing that. I'm going to need some more levels for that. Yeah. Jim Cummings apparently does a podcast now, by the way. Oh, also, this feels like as good a time as any to humble brag and to say that Jim Cummings once called me famous. True story. To elaborate, I staffed for a local con for several years, and Jim Cummings was a guest of honor at this con. And so during opening ceremonies on one of like the big boards, they showed the do's and don'ts of this convention video, in which I, as a staff member, made a cameo appearance. And during this particular part of the video, Jim Cummings turned to me and went, "Dude, you're famous." I leveled up. I didn't realize that. So that was pretty cool. Let's see. I think I'm gonna need at least one more level to make this work. Yeah. All right. One more level with more offense and defense, and I should have it. Yeah, they are tricksy. Oh, he's got hit. Okay. Alright, so now you can see I'm back to 51,000. I only need 4,000 experience for this and the next level, and then it'll go back to 5,000. Why they did that, I have no idea. But when I was doing the level up tables and the differences in stats between this and the Japanese version for the cutting room floor, I left a note at the level up where you need 47,000. That's like, nope, this is not a typo. You really do need 5,000 for one level, then 4,000 for 2, and then it goes back to 5. Why? No idea, but there it is. But yeah, Jim Cummings was Tigger, and I think eventually he did also take over Winnie the Pooh, but I might be wrong on that. He was Monterey Jack in Rescue Rangers. He was Darkwing Duck. There's a level up. You know, he's been in a ton of things. Like I said, I believe he was Cat in Cat Dog. Yeah. Alright, let's see if this works. Not quite. Okay. I'm actually starting to... Alright, this was how I always did this battle. I always just, like, tried to mash it out. Let's see. I don't know that I've ever actually tried to fight this boss, like, the way you are expected to. Just something like this, I guess. Why I've never done it, you see. Alright. I'm gonna level up one more time, try to beat this boss, see what's on the other end, and then I think we'll call it good there, because I am nearing my 3 hours here. Coming up next is 3-2 and the Parasocial Painting Power Hour. I do not have my... That's why this is taking so long. I don't have the Idol of Hawk equipped. Like, what is going on here? That's the problem. Okay. So in other words, the fact that I'm continuing to go kind of past when I was supposed to is a good thing. Ow. That's what I'm hearing here. Alright, fair enough. Potential spam, and I'm dead, so I just lost, like, a ton of levels there. Okay, I lost 1,000, that's fine. I can live with that. Alright. Here's what I'm gonna do. Since there are enemies here that are worth more, I believe these will continue to give me good experience. Yeah, okay. Ow. Ow. Spirit here. Well, I'm 52. I actually should be strong enough. I guess I just need to match it out a little better. Save. Okay. If I remember correctly, it's actually the goddess pendant that's behind that boss there. So. But, excuse me. Okay, sure. Hey, how's it going? Doing well here. Trying to get one more level up here, and then I am actually slightly under geared, which is another problem. Let me take a look at what some of this other gear will run me, and maybe I can also get a little bit more defense, because again, 1 point makes a huge difference in this game. So 20,000. Large, sure. Alright. It's not much, but it'll be something. Might get me over the hump. 197, okay. Oops, nope. Eh. 199, alright, so, I mean, not nothing. Okay. If you're wondering why I don't particularly care about my, magic total, it's because I will get it back once I beat this boss. If I ever beat this boss. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. See, you just need to keep You can tell the way I was probably over-leveled for that is the fact I didn't, right, okay, so this is where we have the goddess statues, yeah. Alright. So this is where, if I had the goddess pendant, I would be able to teleport, basically. You also in front of the statue of the goddess. The scroll of guidance begins to glow. Right, what do we got? You can be instantly transported by placing the pendant around your neck and touching the statue. Well, I don't have the pendant, so that's a bit of a problem. Yeah. Okay. So, all right, anyway, that I think is a good place to end it. Played for 3 hours and 5 minutes. We are into Solomon's Shrine. That is going to be... going to do it for me. Let's see if I actually did this correctly. Hey, there we go. Look at that. All right, coming up next, we've got... hey, Klutzleo, thanks for the 100 bits. Much appreciated. How long would it take to finish from here? Probably another session of similar length, to be frank, because I still have to do basically all of the canal. And you go back and forth here a few times. There's actually another kind of mini dungeon that we haven't done yet. We haven't even gotten to yet. So, it would be a bit, I think. If I thought I was close, I might just push through to the end, but I don't think I'm that close. Yeah, probably another session of this length, I would say. Yeah, no, I don't think I'm that close, unfortunately. If I were well practiced and like speed running and I knew exactly where to go, I may be able to pull it off, but I'm not, and I don't. So, but yes, I believe fellow staff members, correct me if I'm wrong. This is actually kind of our sort of fundraiser event, where we try to raise funds for RGL to do cool stuff. So, you know, feel free to send the bits, etc., toward that cause. But for now, stick around for 3-2 and the Parasocial Speed Painting Power Hour. Okay, that was a, we have what some call the scam train coming. But, yeah. Thank you all, and enjoy the rest of this marathon. I will be back on Saturday afternoon with some Dancing Divas, so enjoy that. And stick around, everybody.